Hello, welcome back. It is time to talk about the Krai Archon quest, Acts 3 and 4. I just got done with it last night. I just woke up probably 20 minutes ago, so if my voice sounds different, that is why. But listen, we need to talk about probably the two best quests in the entire game. I will be thinking about this for the next 6 weeks until probably 6.2 and Act 5 drops. So I took probably 30 screenshots throughout the entire Archon quest. So before we go and look at the leaks Reddit and the official Reddit, we're going to go through some of the screenshots I took because I have a lot to talk about this insane Archon quest. That was probably the best I've ever done. Again, if you remember me, before Nodcry even came out, I didn't have the highest even expectations for this. I didn't know what to expect, honestly. And as being a huge Natland fan, I was just like, how is this going to even rival Natland? Well, they did it. Because, good God, it had everything you could have ever imagined and more. So, first off, the secret meetings between all the different characters was so cool. Meeting Varka was dude. Varka has probably a top 5 voice actor in the game. I could listen to him all day. And the fact that this Archon Quest Act 3, 10 minutes into it, we got a sick fighting cutscene. Like that, I don't think we've ever had a cutscene that early in a Archon Quest. So you knew right then and there this was going to be legendary. So after we had that cutscene, Columbina, got us out of there, and we were just fighting the Wild Hunt, and here comes Varka in to save the day, and he shows us to his secret area for the Knights of Vivonius. And yeah, we go through a couple different plans here, back and forth. Everyone like has their own role, what they're gonna do. You can see here more screenshots of everyone in the same room, all the Nodcry characters. And then Nefer shows up, and Nefer is definitely the star of these two Archon quests because it's also kind of like her story quest was intertwined with the Archon quest, which was awesome. I love Nefer. So this was really fun to see. She's low-key hilarious. But yep, everyone going through plans, and okay, this was so cool. I had to take screenshots of this. I've never seen anything like this. This was a great way to show where everyone is at the same time and what everyone is doing, because we had a big plan that involved a ton of characters, and it could have been easy for people to get lost of what was going on. So this was a great way to show where everyone was. It kind of reminded me of the Natlan Abyss fight, where you had to like save people from dying, and it like blocked off areas. That was awesome. But it kind of reminded me of that, and I really liked that. Oh yeah. So then Traveler and Columbina go to the Experimental Design Bureau, and we get to actually take control of some of Sandrone's bots and shoot the Wild Hunt, which was a lot of fun. I was like, what is this, Call of Duty? This is great. Oh yeah, the sniper was the best part, dude. I love sniping in Call of Duty, so anytime I get to play as a sniper in any other game, count me in. And then here is the next part of this. Oh, this is so cool. Oh yeah, all right, Dory, dude. I have always been a Dory fan. Not a lot of people have, but I've actually seen comments that this Archon quest made them actually like Dory. And I mean, I already liked her character, but I like her even more now. She was a great addition to the Nodcry character cast, and definitely her development unbelievable. We learned a lot about her, especially towards like Act 4 and the ending. Like, damn, she has had a pretty rough past, and she can get pretty serious when she needs to be. This was just a really great add-on to everything that was going on in Nodcry. Getting some Dory development and Sumeru development. Okay, hear me out. Listen to this. This was a small thing, but I appreciate it a lot. When Yehoda dragged Dory into this, they played the Port Ormos OST in the background. I literally had to stop and just listen to it because it was just such a nice touch. I loved that. Nefer, oh yeah, Dude, this is Nefer going into Revier's past for the first time. Look at that smile. I thought like, oh shit, she is evil. Bro, her smiling caught me off guard. Because she never really smiles, but she was enjoying this. Oh, this was awesome. We can control Nefer, but in the mirror, it was Revier. Oh, it was awesome. I love what they did with the mirrors in this Archon quest. More things going on here. Oh, here comes Father. Here comes the Aura Farmer. Bro, her entrance was sick. She entered she entered this Archon quest as her boss form. Just took out tons of the Wild Hunt and then just sat on her throne chair and just was like, "What's up?" God, she's the best. I love her. I bought a t-shirt, Arlecchino t-shirt, probably 2 months ago, and I'm so glad I did. It's perfect. Absolutely amazing. Yeah, seeing her for the first time in like over a year was really nice. I missed her because she is easily one of my favorite characters. So it was really nice to see more Arlecchino. And then everyone went to the secret base, and Arlecchino meeting everyone was really, really funny. Everyone's reactions to her. Llama was the one that didn't really want her to join the most at first because of everything the Fatui was doing to the Frostman Scions, which is understandable. But Arlecchino, she made them, sure that she's here on personal business. She was going to help them. They had no reason to worry. She's friends with Columbina. And then we have more just characters all over Nodcry. And then this is towards the end of Act 3. This is where Columbina and the Traveler went into Arlecchino's domain to get the Crimson Moon, the Iridescent Moon. We learned a lot about Arlecchino, but we kind of knew half of that already, but we just got reinforced what we already knew and some more info we did not know. And this was sick. Like, this was really cool what they did to the world here. Yes. If on Twitter, if you've seen, someone posted a picture of just Mawika's idol pose with her laying on the bike here. Like, it's perfect for Mawika. The visuals in this Archon quest was on another level for sure. And then inside the domain, we had this really cool moon. Not really much else to say. In this domain, we were just killing enemies and gathering the moon. And then we had it was broken. This looks like Ruby's, the moon from Ruby, the anime. My probably top 3 in my top 3 anime of all time. It's one of the best shows I've ever seen. I want volume 10. But anyways, this was awesome. The cutscene of us getting out of here was cool. Arlecchino saving Columbina and or the Traveler. Yep, I was running a freeze team, which was pretty fun. And then, all right, so Act 4 is a go. So after all that, Albedo and Durin show up, which was very surprising. But we know that they showed up because Varco was here, and they wanted to help him out. So Arlecchino, this is where she came to say goodbye, and we won't see Arlecchino again in the Archon quest, so it was nice to see her. But I had to take a screenshot of this because, I mean, like, who would have ever thought these characters would be interacting? Like, even 2 months ago. Who would have thought this? Like, what a crazy group of characters here. And let me tell you, it gets crazier. Boom. Dainsleif. Where the hell did he come from? Why is he a Nodcry? What is going on? So, yeah, and the Trevor was just like, yep, I'm sorry, he's probably here for me. He just shows up randomly. Crazy thing is, he usually only shows up once a year, and we literally just had an Archon quest with Dainsleif, 4 months ago, right before the summer events in Natland, so it hasn't been that long since we've last seen him. So this was a very big shock to me. But yeah, this was awesome. It was just so fun to see everyone's reactions to all these new characters and see their dynamic and how they would interact with each other. This was such a fun freaking Archon quest. And then Lauma and Nefer show up, and this led to probably one of the best interactions ever in Genshin Impact. With everyone was trying to get Nefer to keep helping them, and none of them could do it except for Lauma. And it's really funny because, I mean, guys, listen, Lauma and Nefer, the entirety of Act 3 and Act 4, there's a connection there. And I mean, there's a special connection there, if you know what I mean. They love each other to death. God, I love them so much together. And I mean, Flynn's even called them out on it. Varka figured it out too. If you need Nefer for something in the future, just get Lauma to help. But yeah, Flynn's was just like, hey, leave me out of it. But you two keep going. And then Columbina was just like, I don't want to leave. I want to keep watching this. It was so entertaining. God, these meetings were so fun. Everyone, gather around the table. And then, all right, so after all that, we actually go into Revier's past some more and really learn about the history of Revier. And damn, it was so tragic. All the, his job, honestly, just all the people he've had to see killed and marked off those papers. And Thelindis, all of them were just hiding secrets from each other. And then it got to a point where Thelindis was taken and Revier just lost his mind. Very, very tragic scenes here. Yeah, giving himself to the sinner. I'm just pretty much giving himself away to become a sinner. And yeah, this was a really cool shot. I just wanted to take a screenshot of this. This was pretty cool. And then after that, so after we learned about the past of Revier and what really happened to him, we went back to the real world. However, in a split second, we get dragged back into the chessboard because Nefer. We're learning about him now. Revier just turned the tables, so now we're going to learn about Nefer's past. This was a really cool shot. I wanted to take a screenshot of. But yeah, Nefer is going crazy here. But we learned a lot about Nefer's past. This was also a really cool shot. Oh, that's after. So yeah, we learned a lot about Nefer and her backstory. In the desert, man, she grew up with nothing. Her father was a liar, and then the tribes attacked them. She went to the academia, and she just learned the art of lying and deceit and to get what she wanted. She went back to the old tribes later in time and basically just lied to them both and had the two tribes kill each other. And she got what she wanted. She's just good at life. Good at surviving. And that's how we know her as today. And just when we thought the this part backstory was over, nope. Revier comes out from Ashru, her cat, and we had a whole ass fight scene of Revier trying to kill Nefer and everyone, but Dainsleif and Columbina come to save the day. Columbina has saved us like 4 times already. Like, holy crap. So yeah. So during that, though, since they saved us, Nefer was able to trap Revier in the chest box. And she was like, all right, gather everyone. Let's make a plan to defeat him once and for all. So everyone comes together. Of course, Yahoda's with the cat. She is amazing. Yahoda was great this Archon quest as well. We love her. But yeah, again, who would have thought of these characters all interacting? I mean, this is just insane. And I bet it's only going to continue, considering Nodcry is like a hub of a bunch of different factions and nations. We're going to see more characters come out in the future, so it's going to be a lot of fun. But they form this big plan, and they don't tell us what the plan is, so we have to find out for ourselves in this cutscene. And this is probably the best cutscene in the entire game. I can argue that. It's definitely top 3. But it's Revier versus everybody. And him versus Columbina was sick. Dude, okay, Nefer's part... So they trapped us. It was Nefer and Traveler against Revier, and that was crazy. It took me like 5-10 minutes to get to the next part. Like, you're really going to put us with Hydro Traveler and Nefer? What the heck? But it was a lot of fun. Nefer was the MVP, I would say, giving up her entire life. Her eyesight, like, dude, she was such a badass. The way they just colored the screen with her eyes, it was sick. But yeah, we were, it was, at first it was just us versus Revier. We're fighting him. He goes into his like next boss stage. I just don't have a screenshot yet. But yeah, actually this was, yeah, during the fight, they were telling us what the plan was and what the real part of everything that was going on was. We had everyone here listening to Varka. It was awesome. And here we go. I mean, this was sick. Nefer, just, we could see it from her point of view, all the blood, her vision's going away against Revier. It was crazy. And then finally we get into the actual big cutscene, and just, it was awesome. Columbina against Revier, everyone chipping in to help him. Dude, Albedo and his Albedo's power, Durin's power. It was so cool seeing Albedo use that alchemy. Like, I don't want to say ritual, but I don't remember what word he used, but he used it to actually make Durin into a human, and now he used it again. Durin's power was cool to see. And then hey, Dainsleif at the end, wasn't sure if he wanted to help, but he did the bare minimum, just said goodbye and threw him into Abyss. So Revere's gone for now. I don't think he's coming back anytime soon, but he will be back. But it was great to see Dainsleif help him, and it was awesome. Oh, help him, help us, capture him. And this is at the end. We survived. Nephris and Columbina and Lauma. And we had the nice conversation with them. But then we have, at the end of this Archon quest, we have a lot of really touching moments. Nefer and Dory just talk, like have a real one-on-one talk to each other about Sumeru and their lives and their past. That was really, really touching. And you got to talk with the Mondstadt characters, Avarka, Albedo, and Durin, which was cool. Oh, I also want to note one thing. This talk after the fight with Columbina and Lauma, I literally shed a tear because Columbina called Lauma a friend. And that really touched me because I'm a huge Lauma fan and I just want her to be happy. So that was really, really touching to me. I shed a tear. But after that, so there is 2 questions we have. One, who is this mystery ally? I don't know. I genuinely do not know who this mystery ally is. It could be like Nicole or Alice, because those are the only 2 characters we got confirmation will be in this, 6.x cycle that we haven't seen yet. So it could be one of those 2, but if it's someone else, I got no idea. So who's the mystery ally? And then 2, Arlecchino and Sandrone were talking at the end, and Sandrone brought someone up. Who was she talking about? I think it was Dottore, and I think most people think it's Dottore, but at the same time, there is someone she was talking about who was kind of like gone but planning something. But what is he planning? When is he going to come back? It's probably Dottore, but I don't know. That's exciting, though. Probably what's coming up in 6.2. And then at the end, Columbina talking to Sandrone was hilarious. I love their interactions so much. God, Sandrone is so funny. Oh, I love her voice actor too. But then Sandrone talked to the Traveler and gave us the history of this old Fontaine quest again, which was this Fontaine World quest was amazing. But I'm glad she did kind of give us a summary of what happened because it was a nice catch up. And then it ended. So that was it. So yeah, that was it. That was the Archon quest. And now, after all of that happened, we can move on to the Genshin Leaks Reddit and official Reddit. I went back 5 days for the Leaks Reddit because that's when the beta for the next version came out, and we had actual sketches again, which was awesome. Yehuda and Durin. I'm going to get through the leaks really quickly. I don't want to get spoiled myself for a lot of the stuff here. Dude, his splash art is sick. This is probably top 10 splash art in the game. I love this. 2 splash arts, which are both really cool. Yehuda's splash art just is 4-star energy. Not much going on here. Yeah, okay. Well, we get to see his burst, which is really cool. Albedo and Klee got trails, which is nice. Character cards for TCG, Escoffier and Gaming. Yeah, the Durin animations aren't available, which is sad. Oh my god. The Hex and Zirkel character buffs everyone's talking about. A lot of people would say, like, damn, these buffs aren't even that big. And then some people are saying, oh, these buffs are insane. Venti is now the best Animo character. Razor is better than Raiden and Clorand. Like, are these buffs good or are they not? Or are people overselling the hype? Are they underestimating them? I have no idea if they're good or not. Everyone is just going everywhere. Windtrace is coming back. Let's go. We get official Razor Sucrose selector. We get Yehuda animations. Everyone's talking about their buffs, their kits, new weapons, name card. That's cute. No new map. No new map in 6.2. Not good. We want a new map at least every other patch, I would say. But yeah, we're not getting a new map until 6.3. And I'm not happy about it unless the 6.3 map is massive. If we get a huge map in 6.3, then okay, I'm okay with it. But damn, no new map for 2 patches is kind of rough. But we'll live with it. Can't do anything about it. So a lot of people have been focusing on UGC, which I think is the reason why there's no new map update. So UGC is what Genshin wants you to do. Here's the animation. Dude, I love her freaking I forget what you call that. Oh my god. But yeah, I love that mask of hers that she has. She's so funny. And Durin just casually dropping in all nonchalant. Nefer, oh my god, Nefer's trailer is top tier. It's so good. The animation quality was insane. The amount of really cool screenshots we got was crazy. She's such a great character. Just more talking about the buffs and different character kits here. We can just skip through most of this. Like I said, there's not much going on in terms of leaks, so that's why we're going to go through them pretty quickly. Thespian tricks, echoes. Here's some gameplay of Durin and Yehoda. So yeah, he does have off-field pyro, which is awesome to see. I know a lot of people were happy about that. And here's his burst. Oh, that's sick. So yep. And there's some Yehoda gameplay. Animo. So yeah. Free Ren solo leveling. What the heck? Is that like a collaboration? Those are like my 2 favorite animes right now, so hell yeah. Reruns. Oh yeah, so reruns and banners in 6.2. Veressa, Shilonen, Venti, and Durin. Thankfully, I have Veressa. I have Shilonen. Don't want Venti or Durin. That's the easiest skip patch of my life. Thank God. Because I think I've wished on every banner the last 3 to 4 banners. So, yeah, I needed a patch to skip. So, thank you, Genshin. Theater for 6.2, allegedly. And quality of life. Oh, yeah. Huge quality of life updates here. You can now generate 2 artifacts instead of 1 of each set for a sanctifying elixir. I have 8 elixirs, so I'm saving that. Daily commissions, you can now get certain artifacts, weapons, and materials. I'm very curious about this. And the selector and now PvP in the music game, which is really fun to see. So yeah, I think that'll probably be it for the... Apparently, Dorman Park, there's some conversations about that in the next patch, so that's cool. And then now this is 6. I'm gonna get off the leaks after this. The poll count for 6.2, only 62 wishes for free-to-play players, very low. Not that great, but again, what can you do? Not much, so we just have to live with it. I have about 65 polls right now, so I'll probably have maybe 130 to 140 because I do have some stuff left to do in the world. A lot, actually, so we'll see what I'm at once Columbina comes out. All right, now let's go see what people have been talking about in the actual Genshin Impact Reddit. The top for this past week, Durin, his drip marketing. Welcome, dude. It's been awesome to see Durin actually playable because we've known him since the beginning as the dragon in Dragonspine. Then he returned in Simulanka, and then he returned in Paralogism. It's crazy the amount of story Durin has had. There is no free-to-play way to get the limited skins for UGC. I don't play UGC, but I know a lot of people are not happy about that. What an odd name. Friends Through Friction. Yep, you can let your mind wander there. Yep, and this is what I was referring to. Durin, a long way. Dragon, mini Durin. What a journey is just for real. Great character. Oh my god, Nefer's so hot. Her trailer was so good. We had so many angles of her, especially that. God, I want to be there. Aranara. I miss Aranara. Yep. Touch grass. Yeah, I love how people can just put whatever they want here as their thumbnail. I do miss these statues. They were easy but little fun puzzles. Yep. Oh my god. Yehoda's VA is the absolute best. I wish I was friends with her. She seems like such a fun person. And I love how she loves the game because I think she tweeted that she's just wailed on Farina to get C2, which is hilarious. And then when Yehoda's drip marketing came out, she was like, "Who is this? I thought she was just our local bum." Like, God, Yehoda's VA is the best. This isn't. It's UGC technically Genshin, or is this like a new game? So you can debate about that. Star Rail released drip marketing for a new character called the Dahlia. Yes, the Dahlia, not this Dahlia, the Dahlia. She's awesome. She gives me Flynn's vibes with like candles, graves, the blue fire, dark atmosphere. She just gives off Flynn's vibes. But yeah, I'm very hyped for that because we get to go back to Penacony and leave Amphorius. If you know me, I'm not the biggest fan of Amphorius, so yeah. Anyways, yeah, he could eat a horse. It's been a while. Now, first question: where are those horses? Kai is asking. Varka, Varka, what happened to those horses? Dude, Varka's model is genuinely crazy. His model is unlike any other character model in the game. It's wild. I cannot wait until he's playable. Family reunion. What the hell? their reactions. That's great. New reaction. Yep. Oh, Yehoda. Every time Yehoda's on screen, she drops a new GIF. Her reactions are the best. Oh, that is pretty funny that they said that. Oh, Nefer. Yeah, I don't like this here. I think we should be able to toggle that. I think I called this out last time, but yep, the Windows patch. I love this so much. Like, this is... Can we rebrand the Windows logo to this, please? Oh, God. Yep. This event, the Mikawa Festival, was god tier. I miss this event a lot. One of my all-time favorites. If you didn't see my ranking of all of the flagship events, you should go watch it. This is an S tier event, maybe SS tier. This was towards the end. This was so nice. I love the Inazuma characters. And I think the top comment here talks about that one video of, this. There's a lot of art of this scene in Not Safe for Work forum, which are actually very good. So I can't complain there. Most annoying weekly boss. Oh, the chess. Easily the chess weekly boss, the newest one from Alice. I hate that boss with a passion. A lot of people don't like it. I was worried about that. Hot dog. What, Traveler? What's happening here? They're fighting over this last piece of hot dog. Yehoda versus Varessa. Dude, I'd love to see that. Oh my god. Can we get a wrestling match between these two? This would be amazing. This would be a 5-star matchup right here. Nefer banner lineup. Yep. I like it. It's hilarious. The dynamic here would be great. Oh, what a badass fan art of Nefer. Yeah, I love seeing all the different characters people are making in this. So many different designs you can do. This is really good. You need farm materials. Yikes, that's not cool. Yep, Columbina. Yep, you'll get to do it eventually, even if you don't do it right away. Yep, someone did make Flappy Bird in the UGC. Ooh, nice cosplay. That's actually really good. You made a fully functioning simulator inside of the game itself. What the heck? That's insane. How did you do that? I think we've pretty much gone through all the. Oh, yeah, this. All right, so Act 3 and 4, you couldn't exit out of the game for like 2+ hours. You were in a cutscene, not like an actual cutscene, but like talking cutscene. You weren't able to leave. You were in a special domain for hours. I didn't necessarily have a problem with it. I just wish I knew, because it was not expecting that at all. But hey, it really did add to the element of like the immersion, though. I must say, it was like a movie. It was awesome. Going from Revir's past to Nefer's past was crazy, and then Act 3 with all the characters going to different places and not cry at once. All this planning stuff. It was really cool to see everything just well planned out. And now let's just go to Hot just real quick, because a lot of people thought they just drip marketed Revir out of nowhere, but no, they did it with Dainsleif. Man, if he was playable, he would be overpowered. But yeah, this was really cool to see. Yep. I bet he's gonna. Revir's probably gonna be a world boss eventually. It overshadowed Eula's birthday, sadly. Yeah, this was a very disturbing scene. They went they went hard this Archon quest. It was top tier. Easily probably the literally X3 and 4 best Archon quests in the game. For sure. Paimon was trying her best. So yeah. Yep. Everyone telling us to read stuff. Yeah, I love Nefer. Her facial reactions was so funny. She's great. So yeah, I think that will conclude it. Yeah, people, is Riri replayable? What's going on? Yeah, Varka was such a reliable and grounding person. Yeah, Varka's a top tier character. Easily one of my favorites. I could listen to him all day. He's great. And all right, so last thing, based on aura farming, how would I rank these factions? Oh boy. Well, we don't know much about the Hexen Circle at all, so I'm gonna take them. I'm gonna put them last for now. Sovereigns, we don't know a lot. That'll be below them. So it'll be Hexen Circle, Sovereigns, then the Sinners, then the Archons, then the Shades, and then the Fatui Harbingers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. As of right now, that's what I'm going to say. Agree? Disagree? Let me know. But otherwise, I've done enough yapping for one day. I cannot believe how good this Archon quest was. It is the best quests in the game. So I hope you all feel the same way. And I will see you all in the next video. Let me know what you guys think of the Archon quest, what you experienced, what you thought, and everything and anything. Just let me know. So I'll see you all later. Take care of yourselves. Have a good day. Bye bye.